Hello everyone, I hope you're having a wonderful day today. I wanted to share with you one of my phals that just came in bloom. These are two secondary spikes, and this is DTPS Newberry Parfait Picotee. I think she's absolutely beautiful. I'm going to do a close-up of this. I love the pink blooms with the white center and the red angels. I love that color combination, so I wanted to share with you that that is starting to bloom out now. I've got plenty of buds still coming out, so that's wonderful. I was going to also go over with you today some more tips on what to do when you're going on vacation and how to plan ahead for your orchids. I've done this so many times. I've traveled in the summer, I've traveled in the winter. I've had several successes when I leave them, and then I've had a few things that I've really learned from. So I'm going to share with you my experiences. What I do is I always leave notes for the person that's going to come in if I'm going to be gone more than a week. If you're going to be gone more than a week, you really don't have a choice. I've never had good consequences when I've left them over a week without them being watered at all. So what I do is I'll leave out my watering jug on the tables where my orchids are, and I always go over with them the process like over the phone so that they know what they're doing. And plus, like I said, I leave my little notes, and I just kind of, this is what I do. I'm kind of serious about my orchids, aren't I? Okay, but I love them. I love them. Okay, and also have your pot set up so that it's easy for the person who's going to come in. Okay, I've got, you see the styrofoam in the bottom of that pot? It keeps this plant propped up out of the bottom of that pot. And what that's going to do is, I suggest, you really don't need somebody watering your orchids very, very thoroughly. I've always found a quarter of a cup of water really will get them through until you get back, unless you're going to be gone for a month. Let's not do that. But if you're going to be gone between a week to 2 weeks, a quarter of a cup for your bark and your moss orchids, that's going to get them through until you get back and give them a thorough drenching again. And another thing that you can do when you're going to be away on vacation is pull your orchids away from the window just a little bit, like I have done here. This really does help, because you would be amazed at how day to day I monitor how much light they're getting. But when you're gone for a week or two, you don't get to do that, and you don't know if you're going to have a really hot summer day while you're gone. So I do pull them back slightly from the windows, and I know you all have never seen this blind pulled down, because I don't ever pull it down unless I go on vacation, and that's when I use my blinds. It really does help keep your bark and your moss orchids from getting too dehydrated. It's also going to keep your water on your water culture orchids from evaporating as much too. I've just found that a week with less sunlight than they normally get, that is no big deal. But when they've been scorched by the sun during the day and you come back, that is a bummer. Also, make sure that they're not in any drafts. In the winter especially, make sure that your orchids are away from your heat vents. I made that mistake the last time that I went out of town, and I came home to some roots that were shriveled. That was not good. Also, if you can, leave your air conditioning on in the summer while you're gone. If you cannot do that, then just pull them towards the middle of your room, and that's going to keep them cooler than if they're right up against a window sill. And make sure that if you're gone during the winter, that you have some kind of a heat source so they don't get freezer burn. That's not good either. So just make use of your blinds and your shades. Pull your plants away from your windows a little bit. Leave those notes. If you're going to be gone longer than a week, I would leave my notes for the caretaker of my orchids. They will appreciate you for that. And I hope that just gives you some ideas about how to make your vacation better for you, and you'll come back to some happy orchids. And you all be highly favored, deeply loved, and greatly blessed. And we'll see you all next time.